Good afternoon, students. In this lecture, we are discussing the numericals related to Zener diode as a voltage regulator. So, in this numerical, we have given this circuit in which Zener voltage is 7 volt of the Zener diode and minimum Zener current through this Zener diode is negligible. And the resistance of this Zener diode, it is not an ideal Zener diode. So if the Zener diode is not ideal, then it will have some resistance, and Zener resistance is 10 ohms. It is given in the statement, and this source voltage is variable here. Source voltage varies from 10 volts to 16 volts, and there is no load connected to this VZ. So this is the no load condition. And we have to find the range of the output voltage corresponding to this 10 volt to 16 volt. It means we have to find what will be the output voltage when source voltage is 10 volts and what will be the output voltage when this source voltage is 16 volts. So we have to find the range when input varies from 10 volt to 16 volt. So what will be the range of output voltage? So as it is the no load condition, because here is no load resistance is connected here. So as no RL or no load resistance is connected here, therefore it is a no load condition. And if this is the no load condition, then this minimum value of source voltage, it is 10 volts, which is greater than the Zener voltage. Therefore, Vi is always greater than Vz. So this Vz or this Zener diode, it will always work in the breakdown region. Means it is always on. So then, Zener diode is operated in breakdown region. Why? Because Vs is always greater than Vz in this problem. Because Vz is 7 volts and the minimum value of Vs is 10 volts, which is greater than Vz. So draw it again, draw this circuit again. How? This is source voltage Vs, which varies from 10 volts to 16 volts. Here we have series resistance, that is 200 ohms, and suppose Is is the source current flowing through this. And we have given Zener resistance, and suppose that Zener resistance is 10 ohms, it will be in series with the Zener voltage. And what is Zener voltage? It is 7 volts. So it will act as a voltage source providing 7 volt voltage. And here we have to calculate V0. The range of V0. So suppose that this value is Vs1 and this value is Vs2. Corresponding to Vs1, current here will be Is1, and corresponding to Vs2, this current Is, it will be equal to Is2. And corresponding to this Vs1, this V0 will be V01, and corresponding to this Vs2, this output voltage will be V02. So to find the range of the output voltage, we have to find V01 corresponding to Vs1 and V02 corresponding to Vs2. So what will be V0? What is V0? V0 is the voltage between these two terminals. So it will be same as that of the voltage between these two terminals. So what will be the voltage between these two terminals? It will be 7 volts plus current through this 10 ohm into this 10 means 7 volts plus voltage drop across this 10 ohm resistance. So voltage between these AB terminals, output voltage, it will be equal to the voltage between these two terminals, and it is equal to 7 volts plus voltage drop across 10 ohm resistance. It will be equal to current, that is IS, into resistance is 10 ohms. So V0 is 7 plus IS into 10 volts. So corresponding to V01, V01 will be 7 plus IS1 into 10 volts, and V02 will be 7 plus IS2 into 10 volts. So first calculate IS1. IS1 is the current because of VS1. So we have to find IS1. What will be IS1? IS1 will be the current because of this VS1. So first of all, find this IS1. So IS1 will be 10 minus 7, that is the potential difference between these 2 points. So 10 minus 7 divided by total resistance, that is these two resistances are in series. So that will be 200 plus 10. So IS1 will be VS1 minus VZ divided by series resistance plus Zener resistance. So IS1 is 10 minus 7 divided by 200 plus 10. So it will be 3 divided by 210. So IS1 is 3 divided by 210 amperes. And put this value here, you will get V01. It will be 7 plus 3 by 210 into 10. And after solving, you will get 7.14 volts. So this is the minimum value of output voltage, then maximum value of output voltage. For this, calculate IS2. It will be VS2 minus VZ upon series resistance, which is same. So IS2 will be 16 minus 7 by 200 plus 10, which is 9 by 210 amperes. Now put this value here and you will get output voltage corresponding to 16 volt input voltage. So it will be 7 plus 9 by 210 into 10, and after solving, this is 7.43 volts. Therefore, when Vs varies from 10 volts to 16 volts, then output voltage V0 varies from 7.14 volts to 7.43 volts. Now in the next numerical, we have to determine the range of input voltage. It means Vi is variable. So we have to find that range of input voltage corresponding to which Zener diode remains in on state. So this is the case number 3rd, which we have discussed today in the lecture. So Vi is variable here. RL is given, that is 1200 ohm or 1.2 kilo ohm. Suppose IL is the current flowing through this. Zener voltage of the Zener diode is given, that is 20 volts. Series resistance is given, that is 220 ohms. IS is the source current, and maximum Zener current which can flow through this Zener diode without getting it damaged is 60 milliampere. So we have to calculate the minimum value of this input voltage which will turn on this Zener diode. So when this, it means when this Vi, it is equal to Vi minimum, we have to calculate the range of this. So just do it in the way we have discussed in the article. So Vi, when Vi is equal to Vi minimum, so this is the minimum voltage which will just turn on this Zener diode. So this implies the Thevenin voltage across the Zener diode, it will be equal to Vz. So Zener diode will turn on. And this VTH, as it is connected in parallel to this RL, so it will be equal to ILRL. And this IL, it will be equal to IS, because at that time when we are calculating this, these two terminals will be open. So this IL will be equal to IS. And what is this IS? IS will be, it is the current, so it will be equal to Vi minimum. Current is voltage divided by total resistance, which is 220 plus this 1.2 kilo ohm. So it is 220 plus 1.2 kilo ohm is 1200 ohms. Into RL is 1200 again. It is equal to Vz is 20. So calculate the minimum value of input voltage which will just turn on the Zener diode. It is 20 upon 1200 into 220 plus 1200. So it will be 1420 divided by 60. So it will be 371. So minimum voltage is, input voltage is, just to turn Zener diode on, it is 71 by 3 volts and it is 23.67 volts. So this is the minimum voltage required to turn on the Zener diode. Then next we have to calculate maximum voltage. And what will be the maximum voltage of Zener diode? Apply Kirchhoff law here, because at that time when this Zener diode is on, voltage between these two ends, it will remain Vz, that is 20 volts. So when this will be maximum, then this Vz is constant, so voltage across this Rs will also be maximum. So this Vi maximum, it will be equal to Vr maximum, that is the voltage drop across series resistor 220 ohm plus Vz. So this will be equal to Is maximum into series resistance Rs plus this is 20. So this Is max, apply Kirchhoff's current law here. So this Is max, it will be equal to Iz max plus IL. Why IL is fixed? Because voltage between these two ends, it is fixed, that is 20 volts, and RL is also fixed. So Vz by RL is equal to IL. So as Vz and RL both are fixed, so IL is fixed. This is fixed. So that's why we have taken this Iz as maximum. So Vi maximum, it is equal to Iz maximum, which is given 60 milliampere. So here put 60 milli plus IL is Vz upon RL into Rs is 220 plus 20. So this is 60 into 10 raised to power minus 3 plus Vz is 20 upon this RL is 1200. So after solving, we will have, after solving this, you will have 16.867 volts plus 20 volts. So Vi max is 36.867 volts. So the range in which the Zener diode will remain on is 23.67 volts to 36.867 volts. So this is all about numericals based upon Zener diode as a voltage regulator.